Everybody, Logan here. Sorry about the glare on my glasses. I upgraded to Windows 10 and now I can't upload anything from this and I have to use my webcam, which also could mean that this isn't synced up. The problem I was having before, which is why I bought this, was that whenever I recorded with this, the voice wouldn't sync up with my lips, and if that's the case, I'm really sorry, and I hope you can overlook that for this video until I can figure out what's going on. So this is my 1 year on T video. It's not going to be a montage or anything like that. I'm not really prepared for something like that. Maybe at 2 years or 5 I'll do that, but not for my 1 year. But it's quite a big milestone, and actually the official day was June 2nd. June 2nd was my actual Manniversary. I'm going to go into the physical changes first, because I remember when I was first researching, that was the thing I was most interested in, and then I'll go into the social things. I really should have wrote myself some notes so I don't leave anything out, but there's really not that much, which is very odd to say, because while a lot has happened in a year, it kind of doesn't seem like too much has changed. It's kind of a weird thing. Probably one of the first things to change was that time of the month. When I got my very first shot, the next week I got my period, which made it a week earlier than I was supposed to get it. And then I never got it again, so I was very lucky. Some guys, usually it's not until about the 3rd month out or so, and other guys are still, they're almost a year in, and they're still finding an issue with that, which I think that issue is usually pretty rare, but I'm not entirely 100%. The next thing to change was by the 3rd month, my voice is noticeably different. And I have the video in my list, or actually just on my channel. You can go find it if you want. I should probably do a new one from my very first recording, like pre-T and now, just for an update, like 1 year on T type shit. And that was really cool. I mean, that really helped a lot, because I never really liked my voice. Not that it was a particularly terrible voice, it just, it wasn't a guy's voice, it was a woman's voice, Acne was really, really bad at first. Not so much on my face, even though I would get it around in here and there, but on my body and on the back of my neck. It was so bad on the back of my neck, like it just looked like a rash. And then in my 3 months, I went in for my checkup and found that my testosterone was really high. So we lowered my dose to 0.4 cc's, and in September I'm going to check that out and see how it's helped. I'm not going to go into why I didn't get a checkup at my 1 year mark that most people usually do, and I have to wait. I could explain that in some other video if someone's really curious, or someone writes in the comments below and wants to know why. I'll tell you. I still deal with acne. It's so whited out. I don't know if you can tell. I got kind of a hellish breakout right now. Not only on my face, but it's like right here in my jawline where I get it mostly now. But on my body, my shoulders here, and my back, I got kind of a. Like I said, it doesn't look as bad here, but my chest and stuff, and my back, and my shoulders, and everything. As far as hair is concerned, my legs are looking pretty masculinely hairy, and they're still coming along, which is great. I'm happy about that. I don't have any chest hair, but I got some belly hair and getting some shoulder and back hair, which that's really not can't think of anyone who really wants that. Maybe some people out there do, but I don't. But I had a feeling it was going to happen anyway, and it was something that I had to come to terms with before I took T. So, it is what it is. I have days where I'm like, damn, that's a bummer, and then there are other days where, I kind of embrace it and I don't really give a shit, because I don't think I'll ever walk around with my shirt off anyway, even after top surgery. That's just me. My younger brother's the same way. We were talking about that. He doesn't even like being without a shirt, even just walking around the house, Not all guys want to be topless. Maybe I will, though. Maybe I'll change my mind, but we'll see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else as far as physical things. Oh, my hairline is, as you can see, it's let me see, it's going in here. This was all full hair, and now it's kind of masculinizing. I don't. My hair has always been kind of thin. There's not. It's not like going bald on top or anything like that I have noticed. It could. My dad was bald, but all my brothers, they just, and both my brothers and my cousins on my mom's side, they're all like just full heads of hair. My brother's in his 40s. A lot of my cousins are, my age or a little bit older, and full heads of hair, so I might not really have to worry about that. But my dad he wasn't completely bald, but he was like mostly bald, if that makes any sense. So it is something that can happen to me. What else? I keep thinking that there's something else, but I really don't think so. I think that I have lost some weight since November. I think I was like 270, and right now I'm just a little bit under 250. As far as fat redistribution, I think it's just now starting. As far as my legs definitely are starting to lean out a bit more, but around my waist and stuff, it's basically stayed the same. Like, I'm losing weight, but it's like some of it's fat burning off, and then some of it is fat moving around. So while I've lost a lot of weight, and where typically my waist would start getting smaller first, it's not budging. It's all leaving my like thighs and ass, which I don't have much of an ass, and I've noticed that because certain items that I wear, even though I've lost weight in the past, had I lost as much weight as I have, would have become loose, and I would have to go down a size. But that's not the case, because men typically hold more weight in their bellies. But I still have saddlebags, which are a very feminine thing. I think I still have quite a feminine shape, and I don't like that. But I think it's coming around. Same with my face. It's I still seem very androgynous. Someone might look at my face and think, oh, that's a guy, and someone might think that's a girl. It goes either way. So now we're going to go into the social stuff. My mom calls me Logan damn near all the time. Only time she calls me by my other name is just by accident once in a while, or to people who aren't aware of that I'm trans and that I go by another name. At work, I've always gone by Logan, and people at work call me that and give me male pronouns, with the exception of 2 people, and they don't mean disrespect. I don't work with them as much, and it's not something that they mean to do on purpose. So, at work, that's pretty cool. Customers, on the other hand, I don't pass. I'm just going to state this right now. I'm a year on testosterone, and for the most part, I don't pass. I'd have to say 98% of the time, if I'm seen. If I'm not seen and I'm only heard, sirred, buddied, whatever, I'm a guy. Very few customers that come in, even after they've seen me, and I mean this because, like, from behind, or if they only see me from here up, it's, sir, buddy, because of my voice. So, but if anything else is seen, whether someone's trying to look for that to be able to figure out what I am to them, or it's subconscious, because a lot of that stuff's just trained. You don't even realize you're noticing it, but it's there. I'm, bammed. I'm seen as a girl. So, I try not to take it too rough for my hair. So, I just woke up like a little while ago from a nap, and it's all over the place. But anyways, being seen as a female 1 year out on T, most of the time in public, it sucks. I don't let it get me down too much. I'm not mad at people per se, because I know they're going to see what they're going to see no matter how I present myself at this stage. And it is what it is, and I just deal with it. But at the end of the day, you come home, it can be kind of sucky, But I know that what's standing in the way is my chest. Once the chest is gone, it's going to be a lot harder for people to man me. And this next year, like, the first year is like the setup year. Lots change, but it's kind of just set up to change. And then the next year is where, like, the hair really comes in, and you really start to masculinize more. That's right, I didn't talk about facial hair. whatever. I could talk about that in any other video. Maybe my next month. Because something's kind of happening. It's finally the peach fuzzes slowly turned into somewhat kind of hair, but it was clear, and now some of it, like especially right in here and here a little bit, is starting to get dark, but it's still faint and hard to see. Of course, I trim it up and everything, but yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. My 1 year on testosterone. I'm really happy and lucky to be here. I don't mean to sound like I'm complaining, but I just want to give an honest representation of how I feel, what's actually going on for me at this point. And just to state, I'll be 38 in August. So, and I started transition a year ago, medical transition. My social transition started a bit before that. So, yeah, if you have any questions, leave them below. Maybe later on today or right after this, I'll do a voice comparison from the very beginning pre-T to now. That could be pretty neat because it's so different. And then sometimes, okay, one thing I will mention, this video is getting too long. One thing I will mention is that now I've gotten used to my voice, that sometimes I still feel like maybe it's still a girl's voice, but it isn't. It's just, maybe some of you have gone out, out there have gone through that. Maybe some of you never have. So, I don't know what that is. All right, well, talk to you later. Bye.